Hi everyone, it's Leslie. Welcome back to my cross stitch channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing to you what I've been cross stitching for the last 1.5 weeks. And this is what I've been cross stitching these 3 projects. I'm going to be showing you my what I've achieved, how much I've cross stitched, and I'm going to be opening a new kit, starting a new project, and showing you what's inside of the kit. And as usual, I'm going to show you a little bit of Stockholm, Sweden, so it's going to be interesting, so stay tuned. Today is the 22nd of May, and I'm starting a new cross-stitch project, a new cross-stitch kit. I've never cross-stitched anything from Mareka before, so this is going to be interesting to look at what's inside and how it feels to cross-stitch it. So the fabric is by Zweigart. This is 16 count Ada Zweigart, and this is DMC floss. So very good quality of Ada and floss. 16 count, and the finished project is 27 by 36 centimeters. Sorry, no inches. This is made in Poland, and this is like the bobbins for all the colors, and the fabric is like a beige color cream, and you have an organizer here that you can hang all the floss on. I prefer this one. I don't really like bobbins. I like this kind of organizer. So I'm gonna open this and we're gonna see what's inside. So let's see what's inside. I'm going to show you the preview first, what it looks like without the wrapping paper. And this is like a birdhouse and roses, and it has 2 birds. One bird is here and the other one is here. So it's like late summer, beginning of maybe beginning of fall, autumn. I like it. It's very beautiful. I like these smaller roses. It's not like a big rose. It's smaller roses that cluster together like on one branch. So I like that. And this is just some of the other kits that they have from Mareka. And this is a kit with wisteria, I think this is. Yeah, wisteria. With birds as well. Moving on. This is, let me just get an organizer that you can hang your floss on. And I think this is very good because this is the type of organizer I prefer when I cross stitch. Here is the chart, and it's like the symbols are both black and white, but some are in color as well. Like a lot of sheets of paper here. And this I want to show you. Some of the other kits that they have with birds. This is a kit more like fall autumn kit. This is wisteria, and this is the one that I have. This is the fabric. This is 16 count Ada fabric, and here is the needle, and the needle is very thin, which is good for a project for the fabric that is this small, which has this small count. So this is what it looks like. It's like a cream colored fabric. And here you have the bobbins with the floss. The only thing I don't like about these bobbins, well, I'm not a fan of bobbins. I like this kind of organizer, as I told you before. But it would have been much better if the bobbins here would have been not in color, like this is red, this is yellow, and this is green, plain white would have been better, because then if it was on white bobbins, it would have, the colors would pop better, it would be seen much more better. So I don't like that it's colorful bobbins. It should have just been plain white like this. But this is really good cardboard paper, very thick, so this is good. So I'm gonna go and start cross stitching, so wish me luck. So let's start. And the first project that I want to show you, this is a kit by Dimensions, their gold collection. It's a very beautiful spring kind of kit, beautiful cherry blossom and a lot of flowers and water. And this is stitched on 16 count Aida fabric, like very pale blue. And I like the fabric, it's very soft, easy to work with, unlike some of the other projects that I have, whereas like an Aida fabric is very stiff. This is very, very soft. And the finished result is 15 by 10 inches. So before I show you what I cross-stitched, I'm going to show you a picture of what this cross-stitch project looked like the last time I showed it to you. So here's the picture. And this is what I've cross-stitched. I've cross-stitched this part here. So I want to continue cross-stitching all the way to this margin. And I was kind of tired of cross-stitching this part because there's so much half a cross stitch and like with 4 strands, and it's kind of hard to cross stitch with 4 strands of floss on a 16 count Aida fabric because it's so hard to get the needle and the floss through the fabric. So I thought to myself, well, I'll just go and cross stitch this little path here and the flowers. But the path itself is also cross-stitched with half a cross-stitch, but it was easier here because it's only like 2 or 3 strands of floss. So it was much more easier to cross-stitch. And the flowers and the grass here and the flowers here, it's all cross-stitched with a full cross. So this is what I've cross-stitched. This part here, oh, let me see, this part here. So I want to continue cross-stitching to this side, to the margin here, and cross-stitch these beautiful flowers. And I can't wait to get to this cherry blossom tree because I love cross-stitching with pink colors. But I still have a lot to do on the water here, which is, as I said before, cross-stitch with half a cross-stitch. Not my favorite, but this is what I've been cross-stitching, and I just forget to cross-stitch the back stitching here. I need to do back stitching on these rocks here. Well, moving on. But I think that this is a quite easy kit. For gold collection, it's quite easy. There's nothing in here that is complicated, unless you think of the half cross stitch with 4 strands. But otherwise, there's nothing complicated in this kit. It's quite easy for a gold collection. Moving on. This is from a cross-stitch magazine, a Polish cross-stitch magazine that I don't really have. I only have a couple of pages, and this is really old. I bought this like in the beginning of 2000 something, so it's very old. It's almost like 20 years old, and I don't have the complete cross-stitch magazine. I have only a couple of pages, and this is, as I said, Polish, and I understand a little bit of Polish. So it's not a problem to cross stitch. And this is based on some kind of a European painting. I don't know who painted this. This is, as I said, I don't have the full, it's like I'm missing a part here. So I can't show you what it's going to look like at the end. I can show you a little bit here. So you see the flowers, the basket of the flowers is here, and then there's a lot of irises here, and then you have this guy here. So that is approximately what it's going to look like when I'm done with it. before I show you what I've been cross stitching, I'm going to show you a picture of what this cross stitch project looked like the last time I showed it to you. So here's the picture. And this is what I've cross stitched. It's not much. I've cross stitched this big rose here, the little rose, the small rosebuds with the leaves, and these two medium-sized roses. So this part here is finished. And what I like about this project, it's you have no back stitching. There's absolutely no back stitching on this project. There are no blends of colors, and they're just here are my project cards, and I have only 25 colors and this is a really big project, and of course it's stitched on 14 count, but I'm still not finished. I haven't come to the other side of the margin here. I have a lot of cross stitching to do. I still have to do this part so I can come here. I am somewhere here. These are the roses that I've cross stitched. So I still have a big part to cross stitch. And I'm a bit worried here because these are not my favorite colors to cross stitch with. I don't like to cross stitch with dark colors. I like very bright colors to cross stitch with. So maybe this part is going to be very, very boring for me. But I am still up for this challenge. I do want to finish it. And as I said, they only 25 colors, and I'm amazed at the designers of this project that they used only 25 colors, and the result is so beautiful. Some kids are like, you can have 50 different colors or shades, and you think, why do you need all this? You don't need that many colors because you don't see them. Whereas here you only use the minimum of 25 colors, and the result is amazing. And it has like these roses are kind of like have a vintage feel to them, and I like that. And I'm cross stitching with DMC floss. The card here, you can choose different ones. You can choose DMC Anchor or Oriandra. I don't know what that is. I prefer DMC floss to Anchor floss. I think DMC is better quality than Anchor. And I actually have a video on my channel where I compare the DMC floss to Anchor floss and which one is better, so just go and check it out. So, moving on to the last project of this week, or 1.5 weeks, should I say. And this is, excuse me, a new kit that I'm trying out. I've never crossed anything from this manufacturer. This is Mareika, a beautiful birdhouse with the roses. It's called Rose Bush, and I do like this one. I don't have this kit. I haven't decided if I want to buy this one or not. I really like the roses a little bit more. And there's a birdhouse here and 2 birds. One is here and one is there. I think this is a fun kit to cross stitch in the summer. It has a really good summer feel to it. So this is what I've cross stitched, and this is not much. This is cross stitched on 16 count, so like a cream beige colored Swigart fabric, and I've cross stitched this part here, these leaves here. I don't think I'm gonna cross stitch the name of the brand. I can cross stitch my name and when this was finished, but not the name of the kit, not the name of the manufacturer. So here's my progression, my progress, and it's not much. And I have done the back stitching on some of the leaves. There's back stitching on this leaf. I don't like what it looks like here. I don't like the back stitching here. It's like you can see those empty spaces. I don't think it looks beautiful. So I think and this one doesn't have any back stitching, this sleeve. So I'm not gonna do any back stitching on this one. I'm just gonna leave it out. And I did some back stitching on the other leaves. And I am really looking forward to cross stitching these roses here. This part here, it was very easy to cross stitch. There are no problems here at all. I think that these roses can be a little bit more challenging, more shades of colors to use and to change more often, but I'm up to that challenge, and as I said, I'm gonna be cross-stitching them next time I do this project. And after that, maybe do the birdhouse. Because I always like to cross stitch from this side up. A lot of people like to cross stitch in the middle or from that side, from this side. I don't. I always start here. But it's a personal preference. You don't have to do it just because I do it. You can start any way you want. Well, this was it for today. So let me know in the comment section what you think. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already done that. And let me know in the comment section what cross stitch kit or project you like the most, and which one you want me to continue cross stitching. And I hope you have a great day and a great week, and I'll see you in my next video. And I'll show you a little bit of Stockholm, a little bit of Sweden now, so stay tuned. Bye bye.